Backmasking are messages within a track in which, when played backwards, reveals a secret message, and it has only been recently discovered that when you play certain tracks backwards, they reveal a ghastly message, typically relating to the devil or the Illuminati. Backmasking was first discovered by Thomas Edison when he invented the phonograph in the late 1800s, and noted when he rotated the disc backwards, the song is still melodious in many cases, but altogether different from the song reproduced the same way. Despite this, backmasking wasn't used for any other purpose until the 1960s and the birth of rock and roll. With the mass production of vinyl records, people discovered that if you play some songs backwards on a vinyl, in some parts you could hear clear words being played, and one band in particular took advantage of this technique.
I give you the one and only fabulous Beatles!
In the song Rain, John Lennon liked the effect of backmasking and included a hidden message. This, however, ended up negatively affecting the Beatles later on, with allegations and conspiracies against the Beatles suggesting that Paul actually died, and that the Beatles were in fact covering it up. Many students and young Americans would listen to the Beatles searching for hidden backwards messages. For example, in the song I'm So Tired, people reported hearing the band say Paul is a dead man, miss him, miss him, miss him. This, however, is simply a coincidence. However, this arises a question: when did backmasking become synonymous with the devil? It is thought to have developed in the late 1970s. Many Christian fundamentalists believe that backmasking was considered a technique to get into contact with the devil. They base this on the law of reversal, which suggests that all evil is derived from the opposite of good. Evil is seen as dark, whereas good is seen as light. Heaven is up and hell is down, and therefore music played backwards is the devil's music. Throughout the 1970s, many Christian fundamentalists believed that many heavy rock bands had sold their soul to the devil, adding subliminal messages in the form of backwards lyrics into songs. Many of these subliminal messages would convince people to become Satanists and perform acts of evil. Despite this, there is no recorded proof from any psychologist nor any scientist that backmasked words had any overall effect on any individual, with psychologist Mark D. Allen stating that delivering subliminal messages via backward masking is totally and ridiculously impossible. Satanic backmasking was also a scare tactic used by parents and Christian fundamentalists to stop their children listening to music that they didn't like, and thus creating rumours that the devil is backmasked into rock songs. So how does this explain how we are so clearly able to hear words within songs backwards? Well, humans all in all are good at spotting things. We've evolved that way to protect us from harm. With that, we also have the ability to spot things that aren't there. This is known as pareidolia, in which an individual perceives a certain image or sound as a familiar pattern where none actually exists. Although commonly seen through images like faces on objects, this picture seems normal, right? Right, besides the massive bearded head looking to the left that the gentleman is holding. This is what pareidolia does. It makes you think that something is obviously there, even though in reality it isn't. The head is in fact a young child. Also, confirmation bias suggests that people who are finding these audios hear what they want to hear to confirm their beliefs. This tends to be extremely biased and subjective, making it hard for other people to interpret the same stimuli and get the same results. Typically, most videos discussing the satanic backmasking in popular songs will include text on screen. This is known as priming. Priming's definition is an implicit memory effect in which exposure to one stimulus influences the response of another. Priming in this case is very similar to leading questions, in the sense that the way in which something is stated or written influences your overall behaviour and attitude. This can be used to explain satanic backmasking. With the text there telling you what you should hear, you will most likely hear it. However, remove the text, and now the backmasked music sounds like gibberish. I hope you all enjoyed, and thanks for watching.